So I showed you guys, my friends, I showed you guys how the Bread of Life Church, how they filled up 30 grocery bags full of food, but they put whatever they wanted in those 30 bags. Then the first 30 people in line had to take whatever those first 30 bags, but everyone after that, Bread of Life, they gave those guys an empty bag and let them choose what they wanted, right? It would have been the same thing. Why did Bread of Life do it like that? They saw that I was like third in the line, actually, and that's why they did it that way. If I was like towards the back of the line, let's say I was like number 100 in the line, they wouldn't have did it like that. They would have just did it the normal way. The first person in the line, they would have just gave an empty bag to the first person in their line, and the first person in the line would have just been able to just fill up that. It's just you fill up one grocery bag. They would have let the first 2-3 guys, or they would have let everyone in the line just get whatever they wanted, right? But they saw that they was watching me. That's what they looked to see where I'm standing in the line. They said, "Oh, David is like third in the line. No, we're not going to do it the normal way." So they came up with this little trick. They just said, "Well, we want to just we're being nice. We're going to bag up the first 30 bag for you guys, but then after that, you guys can bag up your own food." See, they call themselves doing a nice deed or looking out for the first 30 people in the line, but that was just a trick that they did. They didn't want to let me get what I wanted. Well, Fred Jordan Mission played a similar game today, Tuesday, March 3rd, and I want to talk about that. It's a similar type of game. What Fred Jordan Mission did, they made about 50 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? And the first 50 people who show up at Fred Jordan Mission today, Tuesday, March 3rd, you have to take that peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or you can refuse it, which I refused it actually, because they only let you take one snack a day. So if you take that peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right, you can't then come back, because what happens is once they get rid of those first 50 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, then they start passing out bags full of soda pop, candy, cookies and stuff. That's what I wanted actually. I wanted the bag that had the soda pop and the raisins and the cookies and all the good stuff. That's what I wanted. But they was trying to dump that peanut butter and jelly sandwich on me. Now the trick is, I don't really know how many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches they had. Maybe they had 50, maybe they had 100. So sometimes you just have to just take what they give you. The trick is, once you take that one snack, it's at 9:30 a.m. they have this snack. Once you take that snack, then that's it. You're not allowed to come back and get like a second snack, because they say, "Oh, we want to make sure we have enough and make sure everybody get at least one snack." So you can only take one. But the trick is they're manipulating the food. You know what I'm saying? They look to see where I'm at. They saw I was sitting outside, 9:30 a.m. They said, "Oh, David is here. Let's bring out those 50 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Make sure David get one." Or David could just sit around all day. Some guys sit around all day long, like 10 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock, hoping that they can get a good snack from the Fred Jordan Mission. I can't just sit around like that. So, I appreciate it when Fred Jordan Mission, when I showed up at 9:30 a.m. and they already had a snack bag full of soda pop and chips and candy and cookies and stuff like that. Well, Fred Jordan did the same thing. They moved the food around, and they targeted me, and they're manipulating it. I ended up not taking the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that was the goal. So all of these church groups are starting to manipulate the food, and they're letting everybody else pick and choose and get what they want. But then when I try to do the same thing, the shelters try to flip it on me. They say, "See, David think he's special. David think he can get what he wants." You can't just get what you want, David. You know what I'm saying? They try to play that game, but really, they really do let everybody get whatever they want, pick and choose. It helps cut down on waste, actually, because if you give someone something that they can't eat or they're allergic to, then they're gonna throw it away or give it away. So, well, Fred Jordan Mission has been shutting me down at their 9:30 a.m. snacks. So I'm just want to ask people to don't support Fred Jordan Mission because they're playing this little game. But they're not the only ones. So I'm going to keep talking about it. But so far, Bread of Life, I showed you guys a video of Bread of Life. Actually, I guess they didn't think I was going to videotape it or something. But I actually caught the videotape of Bread of Life doing it. It's very hard to catch Fred Jordan Mission doing it. But Fred Jordan Mission is playing the same type of game. And so are some of these other organizations. Please don't support the Fred Jordan Mission in 2020.